where best friends and next-door neighbors, Willow and Lillian, spill the tea on murder, mysteries, and other things that go bump in the night. So get your favorite teacup ready, and let's get into it. Welcome to Cruelty Podcast. This is Lillian, and with me is Merris.
Hello.
Because it's Merris Monday.
Yay.
I don't know. I just wanted to sound more excited.
Yeah.
So, hello,
Yeah.
Bags.
Hello.
If you're wondering why I'm not on Discord, it's because my phone died. And it didn't just, kind of die. It's died in a very fatal way. There's no bringing it back to life.
You'll have a new one on Tuesday.
That's right.
Tuesday.
And I can't just have a broken down car. No.
Broken phone.
Gotta have multiple bad things happen to me at once.
Oh.
I love it.
Yeah.
Isn't it cool? Anyway, Have you ever said to yourself, dang,
Dang.
I've just gotta dance?
No.
You would never say that.
I am very not coordinated in any way.
You really aren't.
Nope.
We danced one time.
I'm sure I
And you
fucked it
trod
up.
upon my foots.
I'm sure.
Yes. It
Yeah.
hurt, actually. Well, that's what this is. Merris Mondays is all about. So let's not beat around the bush or dance around the bush.
Okay, I'll do
into it.
neither one thing. I'll do neither thing.
No?
No.
Okay. So in the 1500s in Strasberg, France. Strasberg sounds like it's in Germany.
Right.
But
Well,
it
get your
isn't.
shit together, France.
They can't.
No.
The people were having a very bad time. Mostly because it was the 1500s.
Mm-hmm.
But also because, not that long ago, the Black Plague killed the shit out of everyone, and everyone thought it was the end of the world. So they were all traumatized.
Fair.
In addition to that, the local clergy was misbehaving.
Oh.
They were wilding out.
As if they've never done that before.
Well, they had, straight up concubines this time.
Wow. Jesus, guys.
They liked eating and drinking and partying all day and night. They were getting wasted on ye olde ale and fucking bitches.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
From the windows to the walls.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To make it all worse, while the lords and clergy were having a hell of a time with wine and wenches, the locals saw extreme tax hikes.
Do you think that would be a good band name, Wine and Winches?
Of course it would.
Yeah.
But it's like pirate metal or something stupid.
Oh no, I can't do
or
that.
like a Renaissance festival band. You know I'm right.
Okay.
So, extreme tax hikes, they were forbidden from letting their hogs graze on the public land. They couldn't fish in the streams and rivers. They couldn't chop wood in the forest. They couldn't forage for berries. Not even could they forage for acorns.
Who's gonna stop them? Like the forage police?
They had, the constable.
Oh.
Yeah. Good Lord.
Okay.
In 1492, we're going to go back in time to tell you how bad everything was.
Isn't that when they discovered America?
Yes, when Columbus sailed the ocean.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. They
Okay.
didn't find America, though.
No.
All the crops in Strasbourg died, and
Oh.
then they had a famine, and some kids got eaten.
Oh.
So it was bad.
Wow.
In 1510, the plague came back for a bit, but then a particularly cold winter in 1511 knocked it out, and also killed all the crops again, leading to more famine.
Wow, they're having a very hard time.
It's just not fun. In 1514, a horrible summer drought did what?
It killed all the plants?
Yes.
Okay.
So for over 20 years, the people suffered horribly, mainly starved to death.
Wow.
And when the clergy and lords started taxing an already deeply in debt, starving populace while hoarding all the wine, meat, and winches for themselves, well, no one liked that very much.
No, it is rude of the
It's
universe.
quite rude.
Right.
So, as a result, the whole populace of Strasbourg needed a grippy sock vacation.
Fair.
They
Fair.
all went nuts.
Yeah.
Hundreds and thousands of residents reported seeing the dead walking the earth again.
I mean, yeah, I would feel that if I was going through 20 years of bullshit like that.
Of plague and famine.
Yeah, it's so mean.
It just gets worse, to a comic degree.
Oh.
Relatives saw, their loved ones who had died in battle,
Mhm.
rise from the dead, holding their own, blown, severed limbs and decapitated heads.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, and the relatives of, the dead, the dead people, the zombies or whatever they were.
Right, yeah.
Were, marching and raving to unseen drums.
I don't like it. It sounds awful.
Imagine being so fucking fed up with the government you just start seeing zombies and ghouls and ghosts and shit.
I'm about there.
Well, we'll get to that.
Hmm.
Then came 1517, which the people of Strasberg dubbed the Bad Year.
Oh, come on.
Now, keep in mind, they didn't call any of the previous years bad, and they were really fucking bad.
It was just sort of rough.
So this one was just fucking bananas. It had what happened to the crops?
Did they die?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Smallpox.
Oh.
Leprosy.
The crops got smallpox?
No, the people did.
Oh, okay.
Leprosy.
Oh.
And a new disease they called the English sweats, and it's just as gross as it sounds. So what was this disease? Well, I'd like you to guess.
Is it the disease of the crops dying?
No.
Oh.
Well, you start sweating, and then you don't stop.
That's so
and
fucking
you don't stop
gross.
sweating, and you don't stop sweating.
That's so gross.
And you do this for a few days, and then you die.
I'd just go in the pond.
God really hated Strasberg in 1517.
Yeah.
The people were not having a good time, and the vibes were decidedly off.
Yeah, right.
On July 14th, 1518, a woman named Frau Trophy, yeah.
French, it's not good, is it?
No.
It's like Truffet or something, I don't know.
No, it's Trophy. I looked
Okay.
up the pronunciation.
All
I
right.
just couldn't say it right 'cause it's stupid.
Yeah.
She took to the streets and started dancing. And she didn't stop until she passed out. And then when she woke up, she got right back up and started twerking.
Girl.
By day 3, blood was coming out of her fucking shoes.
Oh, my Jesus.
Her hips did not lie, and she continued to dance.
What kind of dance do you think she was doing the whole time? Was it like the chicken dance or
No, I'm sure it was like a medieval trance about sort of dance, like tiddly
flailing? Just straight up
It
flailing?
wasn't flailing, it was legit dancing. I looked that up.
All right.
Some said she did it to give a big old fuck you to her husband she hated, and he hated dancing. So, that wasn't it. Some said God was punishing her, which, come on, he'd already shit on the whole of Strasberg enough.
Right.
She was taken to the shrine of St. Vitus, who is the patron saint of epileptics, which, like, oh shit.
That's you.
Me.
Yeah.
I need to get a medallion of that guy.
You do. Or, unless it gives you more epilepsy.
Yeah, because they thought maybe he was like going, I smite you all with dancing and fit throwing, you know? Anyway, I did this 6 days after she started dancing, and whatever happened to her, we don't fucking know.
She probably died from dancing, I would guess.
Possibly. But maybe not, because we'll go on.
Okay.
On July 21st, just a day after Frau was taken to the shrine, and see what's confusing, okay? Strasberg and Frau make me think this is Germany. It's France.
Do you think that maybe it's on the border or something? I don't know.
I didn't look at a goddamn map.
I would have, because that would have made me mad.
It made me mad, and then I forgot about it.
Uh-huh.
So, the day after that, at least 30 people started to dance in the streets. They all seemed to be in a weird trance. Every so often, they would kind of come to their senses, but only long enough to scream at people to help them and for God to please, please, please make them stop, oh God.
That's so scary.
I
I mean, they're doing the
laugh.
Macarena, and then they're stopping. They're like, help me.
It's like, you know, you're doing the stanky leg,
I don't know what that is.
or the whip, or the nay-nay, and you're like, God help me, I can't stop doing the whip and the nay-nay.
Right, yeah.
But I'll tell you this. While we're laughing, think about how fucking scary that would be.
I want to see this as a movie.
I would watch this as a movie.
Yeah.
We'll get more into it of like the causes and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. God didn't listen though. He never does because he's an asshole.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh God, he just struck me.
He struck you now, yeah.
Oh fuck. I'm too lazy to dance though. A council of magistrates got together to try and figure out why the fuck these idiots were dancing. Clearly they had nothing to be happy about. They consulted physicians who said that dancing was a symptom of overheated blood.
That makes sense. That sounds science.
It did sound sciencey of them.
Yeah.
So to cure the affliction, I want you to take a stab at what they did.
Did they kill their crops?
No.
Oh.
Is that your best guess?
Yeah.
Oh, you're an idiot. They cleared out spaces in guild halls, and they built a special stage that they put the dancers on to dance some more.
I wouldn't have not guessed that. They were like, we're just going to put them in where they belong and then walk away.
That's pretty much what they did. And as you can likely guess, this was stupid as fuck and didn't work.
Maybe got them even dancing more.
It did, and they made it worse.
Okay.
To make matters even worse, they hired musicians to play.
They're just trying to lean into it. I get it. That makes sense.
They had people who were not like afflicted by it dance with the afflicted people.
Uh-huh.
If someone passed out, they like woke them up and said, "Hey, get the fuck up." They put them back on the stage, and the musicians played faster.
I want to see this. I want to go back in time.
It sounds real bad because by August, 15 people a day were dying from what was being called the St. Vitus's dance. 15 fucking people a day danced themselves to death.
I really think that's very funny. I would watch this show for sure.
What is wrong with you?
This is a good like medieval reality show. I would watch it.
So clearly the magistrates made a bad choice, and it made more people get afflicted with this mass hysteria. And so they got together and they said, you know what? A ban on dancing, I say. A ban upon it.
Nay to you, I say.
Nay, I do say thee nay to you, sir.
I say thee nay to your dancing.
Prithee.
Yeah.
And lo. Anyway, then all music was banned except violins because you can't fucking dance to that, I guess.
Maybe they were really bad at it back then. I don't know.
It was very dirgy.
Yeah.
Music was probably very grim.
Screechy, I don't know.
Who knows? So, and for some reason, and I don't know why, so everybody had to dance in their house.
Mm-hmm. Take this dancing inside.
Yes, you dance in your home.
This is your indoor dancing.
Well, they also gave them little red shoes.
For why?
That doesn't explain it, but that's what they did. They made tons of little red shoes.
Maybe it was some kind of spell or something.
Yeah, they get real supernatural with it here in a minute.
I'm excited.
So then they thought what we ought to do is make a 110-pound wax statue of St. Vitus made to appease him. Like, look, I made for you.
Love medieval logic more than anything.
Oh, does it hurt when you do this? Do it more until you die.
The ghosts in your blood are upset.
Yeah, they didn't tell you to do cocaine about it. They told you to beat yourself to death and pray to Jesus and then kill yourself by dancing, you know?
Go on, keep telling me this crazy tale with the wax statue of this guy.
They put that in the center of town.
Okay. Yeah. Made out of wax. Yes,
and
it won't melt.
Circled all the wagons around the town, and they made the dancers in their little red shoes dance into the wagons. They danced in the wagons when they were in there. And they took them 30 miles away to the shrine of St. Vitus.
Do you think if you're really tired of dancing, you could lay down and just have your legs move? Yeah.
Just wiggling?
Yeah, just kicking them?
That's not what they did.
Oh, God.
Their foots was bleeding and they were passing out and dying and shit.
So insane. And they got those long shoes in my mind that have like, they're kind of like wiener shaped.
The Timothy Chalamet shoes?
Yes. Okay, go. That's what I have in my head.
Look, it's a meme that the name Timothy Chalamet makes you think of medieval shoes. And it does. You can't fight me on this. It's true.
Yep. So they got their devil shoes on.
They're in the wagons. They're going to the shrine. Now, once they got to the shrine.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so fucking stupid.
Uh-huh.
They had to do... There's like in the center of the shrine was a little St. Vitus statue on a little golden throne.
Okay.
And they had to dance around it in a silly little way.
Yes. How many people do you think left is in this town after this?
Well, it was a big town, so, you know.
Right.
But thousands of people got the dancy plague. Now, as you dance around with your little red shoes on.
With your Timothy Chalamet devil shoes on.
Yes, you had to give the statue a penny. A farthing.
A farthing, yeah. Well, a France farthing.
A farthing.
Yeah.
And then you put back on the wagon. And by the time your ass was home, you were fine. It worked.
Do you think it worked?
It worked for sure.
You have to give a penny to the little thing.
And then you're better.
Okay.
But you had to do the little dance in the little red shoes.
The little devil shoes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the devil was never blamed for this. God was blamed, like, I'm mad at you, dance to death, you stupid bitches. The clergy was blamed for being horny.
Yeah.
Which, why aren't we blaming them? They're still horny, except for children now.
Ugh.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was then and now and all that.
Bleh.
Yep.
St. Vitus was blamed, saying that they just pissed him off somehow, and so everyone had to flop around.
Okay.
And but the devil never was blamed.
Fair. I mean, they got their red shoes, but...
And you may say, what a weird thing to have happened. Surely, nothing like that had ever happened before or since. You'd be wrong.
Do you think America's Got Talent is the dancing plague, or
No.
okay, or Dancing with the Stars? That's what I'm thinking of.
There was a one in 1374 and 1463, and the Pied Piper legend was made in the 13th century, so sometime in the 1400s, which means that it likely partly came from that, from an actual documented dancing plague.
Cool.
Yeah. It's been redubbed instead of a plague, a mania. They call it dancing manias. The one in 1518 was the very last one.
Okay.
But it was the best documented.
Right.
Along with the one in 1374 was really well documented. Because in the 1400s, plague!
Plague. Everyone's bad at writing then. Because
They're
dying.
dancing and oozing as well. So that's that fun thing.
I wish it would happen again, like a real dancing plague, like thousands of people in Utah or something are just dancing around.
So here's a fun tidbit about the plague in 1374. Because it was written from that time period that it had a definite cause.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Is it aliens? Tell me it's aliens.
It is said by the author of The Great Exorcism, Arthur Crane, that the demon of the air, Merris, inflicted the people with the dancing plague because a magician had the unmitigated gall to summon him by name, and he didn't like it, and he said, well, dance to death, you fucking cunts.
That's nice.
And then they did.
Huh. How many people was it?
It is unknown. Maybe like 100 or so that time. But like the one in Strasberg, also, like they said 15 people a day died for like almost a month.
Yeah.
So you do the math because I won't.
No, I can't do. That's too hard for me.
That's not measured in bananas, is it?
No,
Or
we
chicken
use the
nuggets?
American system of bananas.
I wonder what their PSR would have been.
Unknown.
Unknown.
Probably not very good if dancing's killing you.
Well, that was in one of the hottest recorded summers in the area. They were dehydrated.
Oh, I guess that's fair. Well, just cut it out then, you know?
Yeah. Oh, and I wanted to bring to you today some fun trivia because I'm really into diseases. Suddenly. It's my new artistic hobby. I read The Hot Zone, which is a book about Ebola, which is a hemorrhagic fever. I won't talk about that because it's fucking gross.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about rabies.
Okay.
Rabies is the only virus in the world to be 100% fatal.
Yeah.
If you feel symptoms, you're already dead. The number one carrier of rabies is bats.
I knew that one.
Bats have such tiny teeth that a man on a camping trip was likely bitten by a bat. He never even noticed it, and then he died.
Don't go camping.
Get your rabies shot.
Yeah.
If you're going to be out of the doors. What's really cool about it is that it attacks your nervous system first, and that's what makes you afraid of water.
Well, I don't like it.
No, it's bad. You hallucinate, like, horribly. Like, you get synesthesia with rabies. You can, like, taste colors and hear and, like, feel sounds and stuff, but you do go deaf.
Awesome.
Yeah. You can harbor it in your body. The longest case they recovered for how long, like, it lay dormant was 20 years.
That'd be awesome. I was bit by a bat, and then 20 years later, I am dead.
Yeah, so they say even if a bite happened years ago and you didn't get a rabies protocol, you should go get it.
Right.
Willow, who was bitten by a baby raccoon.
Well, that's her decision, you know?
It is a vector animal, don't be it. Well, you don't get rabies from 20 years. I don't fucking care. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to do some fun science.
Science.
Actually, it's because rabies is like my number one feared disease. It's just so scary and awful.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated with it. I'm going to do a whole episode on it.
If you must.
I must. I'm like Ash from Alien, the android, where I'm like, it's the perfect organism.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. I'm being a creep about it. Let's see what else. Join our Discord. I'm not there right now, but I'll be
your phone's
back real
broke.
soon. Yeah, my phone it won't charge.
Mm-hmm.
And there's
But you're getting a new one. It's all right.
It's like 9 years old.
Right.
So it's time.
It is time.
And I always say, like with cell phones, I will literally use it until it falls apart.
Right. Or you drop it.
Or I drop it, but I hadn't done that with this one. It's just
Somehow.
You are so rude. Oh, ye who drops your tablet like every other
But
day.
it's not broken, is it?
Oh, I'll kill you so many times. Yeah, you can join our Discord. You can join our Patreon. There's over 600 hours of content, and there's soon to be more. Willow's just been really busy because she's had to work a lot, but I'm putting together some things, though I was busy and was working a lot too, because I have to make the ducats, you see.
Right.
The money dollars. If you're on YouTube, you can like and comment and subscribe. Comment like little red shoes or something.
Timothy Chalamet. We'll know
Timothy
what
Chalamet, and I will understand what you mean.
Yes.
I'll be like, yes, that's the type of shoe that they were wearing at the time.
The Timothy Chalamet.
The Timothy Chalamet. God, that name bothers me. It bothers me. Does it not bother anyone else?
It's very fancy. It's in cursive.
It is in cursive at all times, but he's just kind of looks twerpy to me.
Yeah.
Like a twerpy little child.
I have no idea.
My middle kid just hates him for no reason. That's why we talk about him so much, because it makes them mad. And that's funny. What else can you do? You can donate to the Lillian Life Fund. I'm not even going to call it a car fund at this point.
Yeah.
Hamburger, help me. I'm trying so hard, and everything is kicking me in the face.
Right.
I want to cry, but I'm not going to. Because then it'll be the crying plague, and I will not stop until I'm dead. Which seems pretty fair. Hey, Merris, do you want to talk about our other podcast, your podcast?
It is called Reality with your host, me, Merris, and my wife, Lillian, over there.
I am over here.
And where I talk about reality TV. Usually it's Sister Wife. That's what we're doing again because I just can't quit it, you know?
No, we can't.
Like cigarette. It's Sister Wives is cigarettes.
God, yeah, I'd kill for a cigarette right now.
And a sister wife. Anyway, that's all we're doing is we're talking about a sister wife again until I get bored of it.
And you will.
I will.
And we'll move on to something else.
For a day or two, yeah.
And then we'll come right back to Cody.
Can't help it.
And it's not Sister Wives.
It's just the one.
Because all he got one.
It's just one, and it's just me, like, reveling in his misery.
Yeah, Merris is gleefully cackling about all the things
Yes.
that are happening to that man.
Yes.
Have y'all ever taken a real good look at his hair?
Ooh, we all have studied it.
He's got like little bang tendrils, and then there's a whole strip that's just bald as shit.
I think they're his tentacles, his front tentacles, his fronticles.
Tendrils.
Yes.
They
and they reach
unfurl.
out sometimes. They can unfurl and grab you.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of monster porn I'm into.
No, it's not any good.
Other breaking news is I've been working on a script for my bi-weekly erotica podcast, Between the Sheets with Lillian.
Whoa.
Wink.
Wink.
And we're going to be talking about kinks. Some of them I'll be shaming openly because I'm a dick. We're going to be talking about like erotica. I'm going to be doing like romance, spicy book reviews. I'll even read some of my writing, which is nasty.
Ugh.
And I'm going to make Merris say things that make him uncomfortable and upset.
Okay.
See, I'm just going to make him sweat and nervous the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, it's a fun, good time.
Yeah.
For me, and maybe for you. But if all you can do to support this podcast is listen, that is nice of you. Thanks. I appreciate you. It means a lot to me. This is like 4 years now we've been doing this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to say goodbye? Say goodbye and do it very tenderly and sweetly.
Bye.
What? It's pervy.
I didn't mean it that way.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Us on your social media platform of choice. Linktree/Cruelty has all of the links. Check out our Patreon for exclusive episodes, merch, ad-free episodes, live ghost hunts, and much more. Please be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded weekly. Thank you so much. See you next time. Music and production by Libby.